Welcome back to the race wall here in Cowdenbeath, Scotland. Quite brilliant day of stock car racing so far. The saloon stock cars contesting their European Championship. Well done to Kyle Irvine on his victory. Now we move on to a very special race indeed. It is now time for a special race for the mini stocks. This is the Keir Miller Memorial Trophy. 25 cars out there racing over 16 laps in memory of Keir Miller, former Ninja Kart champion, who tragically lost his life in a mini stocks accident at Lochgelly Raceway at the age of just 11. This one is in Keir's memory, and a race that all the drivers are desperate to win. Lucy Miller, Keir's cousin, starting from pole position in car number 600. She leads them away, to sort themselves out 6-8 in second place. Ross McLaughlin already bumpers going in the pack. The drivers very eager, very desperate even to put on a show in memory of their friend and rival. Many of these drivers started their careers alongside young Keir Miller in the Ninja Kart, which can be raced by drivers as young as 6 and 7 years old. Keir was definitely a star in the making when he so tragically lost his life. 382 getting the bumper in there around turns 3 and 4. That's Corey Hunt moving his way up the order. Charlie Hardy going well once again. Lewis Burgoyne battling in 6-4-7, runner-up in the British Championship behind Harry Darby earlier on. It's Lucy Miller who fittingly leads the way here from Ryan Mitchell in second place. Lucy running wide there. Ryan Mitchell dives underneath out of turn 2, takes the lead. Lucy Miller in second place in the 600. The whole of the Miller family involved in oval racing over the years. Here's father Keith Mad Max Miller was a banger driver, appeared in the World Final at Wimbledon representing Scotland in the 80s. So Ewan Miller, of course, now a star in the Brisker F2s. Charlie Burgoyne under fire there and wallop into the tyres. He goes, didn't quite see who put the bumper in there. Lewis Burgoyne battling it out with Corey Hunt and the 178, the Scottish champion Scott Allardyce, number 178. 4-2 Jake Wilson under fire from Ethan Gemmell in the 050, 627. Chasing them now, it's Andrew Scott. Good racing here, especially in the midfield. One car into the race wall, running round the wall there. 142 of Jake Wilson, that is. Rhys Anderson under fire from Charlie Hardy as he carves his way through. He could be a good bet for victory in this 16-lapper. We come up towards halfway. Lewis Burgoyne bumpered by Corey Hunt. Good scrap going on there. We've got a couple of tangles there on the outside. The yellow's coming out and over goes 675. That is Charlie Faishney getting caught up there. I think that was with 628 of Ross McLaughlin. So the reds will come out. The race will be stopped. Everybody comes to a halt there. 675 of Charlie Faishney over. So I hope I pronounced that name correctly. Getting caught up there, just slid sideways across the front of the 628 of Ross McLaughlin, and over goes Charlie Faishney. Up and full roll. Certainly spectacular for the youngster, but thankfully appears to be okay. We get ready for a restart with Ryan Mitchell in the lead. Lucy Miller still there in second place. Looks like it's the 352 car, possibly in third of Cody Wright. Here we go, then Lucy Miller's going to be spun out straight away on the restart. Round goes the 600 car, right up into second. Gemmell is third, 622. That's Kai Gilmore in fourth place. Now comes through to try and challenge for third. Next in the order is the 699, that's Jay Carruthers. He gets taken wide by Charlie Hardy, now moving into the picture in this one, but it's Ryan Mitchell who leads the way, starting to go clear of the 050 of Ethan Jack Gemmell in second place. 647 Lewis Burgoyne is in there as well. So many members of the Burgoyne family have raced on the ovals over the years. Into the wall there goes Kai Gilmore, almost in backwards there as he was spun sideways. Kept it going though. These youngsters just as tough as their senior counterparts. You have to be to race here at the race wall. They're certainly doing their young colleague Keir Miller proud. Rhys Anderson out of the race there, the yellow car up against the wall on turn 3. Fling these cars around with abandon, these armoured 1-litre minis. Stock's the training ground for the stock car racers of tomorrow. Lewis Burgoyne under fire there from 612, that's Jay Patterson. Towards the closing stages now of this Keir Miller Memorial. There's Harry Darby, he's back in the pack in this one. Not able to make his way through to the front in this Keir Miller Memorial race. Spectacular rollover earlier on for Charlie Faishney. I hope I pronounced that correctly, as Harry Darby's going to be spun aside there by the 178, that was, of Scott Allardyce, and almost another spin there for 6.99, that's Jay Carruthers. So quick thanks to Rosie Penman-Lyle, who's provided me with some background info on these cars and drivers here this weekend, as Kai Gilmore gets tangled up there with 3.52. That is Cody Wright. Coming into the closing stages now, and Charlie Hardy battling away at the front of the field with Ryan Mitchell, but he's going to be taken aside there as they come through with a couple of laps to go. Charlie Hardy was about to take the lead there, but Ryan Mitchell holds him off. That's allowed Lewis Burgoyne to come through into second place. This is going to be close. It's between these three for the Keir Miller Memorial. Gemmell under fire there from Andrew Scott. 6.12 Jay Patterson trying to get the bumper in as well. He's up on the curb there, Jay Patterson. Almost rally style through the turn there, but it's going to be, by the look of it, Ryan Mitchell in 1.72, unless Lewis Burgoyne can do something special on this final turn. A very prestigious race for these young drivers to win. They're still at it through the final turn, but it's going to be a win for Ryan Mitchell. He takes it just ahead of Lewis Burgoyne, Charlie Hardy and Corey Hunt. He'll be very pleased to have won that 1.72, Ryan Mitchell, racing in memory of young Keir Miller. It's a race that all young oval racers want to win. Ryan Mitchell the winner by half a second ahead of Lewis Burgoyne. Charlie Hardy taking third, less than a second covering them over the line. Then Corey Hunt, Jay Patterson, Scott Allardyce next home. Andrew Scott seventh ahead of Jamie Dawson, Ethan Jack Gemmell and Jay Carruthers rounding out the top 10. We're back with the saloon stocks then, and another memorial race. A big field of 28 cars for this Raymond Gunn Memorial Trophy in memory of driver number 228. Raymond lost his life here at Cowdenbeath back in 2003 in a racing accident. Another prestigious trophy that particularly all the Scottish drivers will be eager to win in memory of their colleague. Big field of cars out there for this one. 28 cars. Is it going to be England v Scotland once again? Someone, Adam O'Dell, is joining in at the back there. Is he going to act as a tail gunner for everybody else? We've lost one car onto the infield section as well. Is that going to rejoin too? I don't think so. That's Austin Freestone as we get underway. Already the bumpers are flying in. Here we go. And Wallop straight in no uncertain terms. Goodness me. 9.41 Adam White flying through the air there on turn 3 and 4. That was pretty much a typical Cowdenbeath start, really. That happens every meeting here during the regular season. What's Michael Allard doing? Oh, Stuart Cheville's got the brakes on him. Look, they're playing that game. Well, they were doing that in the end of the European race. Look at the state of some of these cars already as the yellow flags come out. And Cheville's still got the brakes on Allard. Come on, guys. Go and do that in the bangers if you have to. 9.41 meanwhile, Adam White thankfully is okay there. Got flung into the air like a Matchbox toy car there. Flung by its owner. Barry Russell underneath him there as the 9.41 car flying up into the air, but that happens every week here at Cowdenbeath in the saloon stocks. That's nothing special. They are the hardest hitting racing you can imagine. Your leader is number 86 of Andy Ainsley ahead of Gary Patterson and Drew Mathieson. There's the English challengers, the first of them. They're a long way back. Here we go then. In fact, most of the English cars I think were taken out in that early pile-up. Here we go, they're back underway. 6.01 Logan Bruce with a bit of damage. He gets leaned wide into the wall by it was the 3.29 of Keegan Sampson, one of our English drivers left running. Alan Ainsley lunges at Barry Glenn. Everybody goes in there. They're not even trying to go round the turn. They're just going up the wall and bouncing off back down the next straight. 1.24 Drew Mathieson has taken the lead. Came home in front of one of the qualifying heats yesterday. It was docked places for jumping the starts. No problem for him this time, out in front ahead of Andy Ainsley and Tam Rutherford. The lead of this Raymond Gunn Memorial race. Start to sort themselves out then. Jordan Cassie under fire from the leading Englishman. 3.99 of Cole Atkins, but I think we're going yellow again. Yes, we are. So the pack slows down. We've got a car in the wall. It's the number 38 of Barry Glenn. So he's out of the race. Fair share of cautions in this one so far. See what happened to Barry Glenn. It was Alan Ainsley getting the bumper in. There's the hits, and a couple of other cars running wide behind them. It's Cole Atkins putting, I think it's Graham Anderson in the 2.29. So we get ready for another restart then with Drew Mathieson 1.24 in the lead ahead of Tam Rutherford Jr. number 5, Andy Ainsley in third. Away they go. What's going to happen this time then? More bumper work, that's what you can be guaranteed of that. There's 902 Buster Jr., the national champion. Brad Compton Sage making his way through on the inside. That's 684 Ian McLaughlin, leads him into the wall, goes in himself. Doesn't care because he'll just bounce back out and keep going down the next straights. That's how you drive the Cowdenbeath race. Meantime, number 5 Tam Rutherford has taken the lead. 399 Cole Atkins trying to come through the challenge. The Scots at the front. Kyle Irvine, the new European champion, is in there as well. How do you combine the colours on the roof? The Scottish saltire and the red and yellow checkers. It'll be an interesting one. Brad Compton Sage under fire from 622. That's Gary Patterson. Buster Jr. getting some bumper there. Alan Ainsley and Ryan Wright in the wall on turn 4. Second half now of this Raymond Gunn Memorial Race. Raced the green-blue number 228 saloon stock car successfully. Sadly lost his life in a crash here at Cowdenbeath in 2003. Also a tribute held to him at Skegness every year at the UK Open weekend. It was won this year by Stuart Shevell Jr., if I remember correctly. 85 under fire. That's Kyle Irvine from Barry Russell, two of the quickest Scotsmen we've seen already this weekend. Limbering up a couple of weeks' time to switch to the Shale at Mildenhall Stadium for the World Final. What a cracker that promises to be on the tight and tricky little Suffolk Oval. Still your leader is number 5, Tam Rutherford, in this Raymond Gunn Tribute Memorial Race. Letford, I think, is a lap down, so it's Drew Matheson, in second. Andy Ainsley is third, and Cole Atkins gets walloped straight in by Ryan Santry, the English fighting each other here. Looks like the team racing between the English and the Scots has stopped, or has it? No, Kyle Irvine's having a go at them now. It's 2 against 2 now. It shouldn't really be a team race, but it seems to turn into one with alarming regularity in major saloon stock car events. And the fire there is Andy Ainsley. Here comes Ryan Santry. He's still the top Englishman in this race. Gets past Cole Atkins. Here comes Barry Russell behind. Buster Jr. has slowed up to a stop there in number 902. Cole Atkins puts himself into the race wall, and he's going to hit Alan Ainsley's car if he's not careful. Just gets away there. Loses 3 places. A couple of laps to go now for Tam Rutherford. Out in front in the red and yellow number 5. 389 of Ryan Santry under fire from 600 of Barry Russell. Closing stages now. Kyle Irvine having a go at the 600 car. Barry Russell is overdue a major title, I reckon. He's bumped into the back of Ryan Santry there by Kyle Irvine. They all go into the race wall. Irvine says, thank you, I'll go through, with 2 laps to go. Barry Russell fires back at him. Kyle just bounces off the wall and keeps going. Not many tracks where you can do that. If they have a post and wire fence, of course, like Great Yarmouth. Well, missing all the fun out in front is Tam Rutherford. He's heading for victory. Safely clear of Drew Matheson now. It's going to be checkered flag this time. The number 5 car. He's going to be very pleased to win this. The Raymond Gunn Tribute Memorial Race goes to Tam Rutherford. Drew Matheson comes over in second, and the battle is on for third through the final turn. Barry Russell, I think, got there ahead of Kyle Irvine. They were scrapping all race long. That battle taking them through the field. Quite the third place. Rest of the pack comes home. Here's number 5, Tam Rutherford, who takes the victory, wins the Raymond Gunn Memorial Trophy here at the Cowdenbeath Race Walk. Not many finishers to that one. Once again, Rutherford the winner ahead of Matheson, with Russell beating Irvine and Santry in their scrap for third place. Ian McLaughlin coming home in 6th position, then Jordan Cassie, Graham Anderson, Andy Ainsley and Logan Bruce completing the top 10. Gary Patterson was the only other finisher.
Raymond Gunn Memorial final winner, number 5 Tam Rutherford Jr. That was an entertaining race, I think we'll say.
Yeah, it was good, I just managed to stay out of trouble.
You've not had the best of weekends with it when it came to the European and things, but it sort of makes up for it winning a final, doesn't it?
Yeah, I had a misfire in the European and pulled off and got it ready for this race, so glad I did now.
Yeah, you've avoided all the damage, your car's still in one piece, and you'll take it out again for the all-comers, no doubt.
Yeah, we've got a bit of damage now, so we'll see if we can get out in time.
And any debts that need repaying, this is the one to do it in.
Yeah. Last race of the day, so anything goes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Time for the final race of the weekend then. There's only 14 cars left running to contest the all-comers race. Most of them are from north of the border. I'm just looking through the entry. I think there's only one Englishman left running, and that's Austin Freestone, number 341. Everybody else is heading back to England, so we're likely to have a Scottish winner. Let's see if Austin Freestone can stop them, though. Plenty of big names out there. Stuart Cheville Jr., Barry Russell, Graham Cheville, Ross Waters. Some of those out there. Here we go then. We'll get underway with Gary Patterson once again leading them off in 6.22 ahead of Andy Ainsley, the two white graders. 14 cars out there, but you don't need a big field of saloon stock cars for some good action here at the race wall, as we've seen before. Stu Cheville having a go at Kevin Letford in the 640, gets through. Looking for his second win of the weekend, had a heat win yesterday. Barry Russell has yet to win. Lower graders doing the winning in the heats yesterday by and large, except for Stewart, because everybody else was just looking for points. There's Ross Waters, number 670, a very battered looking car for him. The front bumper is bent upwards. There's Austin Freestone upholding English honour in this race. It's Patterson that leads from Ainsley. Andy Ainsley, that is. Alan Ainsley is out there somewhere in treble 7 as well. There he is, and he's under fire from Jordan Cassie, and he and Freestone get spun out in tandem there. Behind the tyres. Andy Ainsley, meanwhile, has just taken the lead from Gary Patterson, who lunges back at him, doesn't connect. Here comes Drew Matheson, number 124, through on the inside. And turn 2, through the smoke there from Alan Ainsley's car, it's tyre smoke. Start to come to the end of this two-dayer at the Cowdenbeath race wall. A great weekend it has been, some very hard-hitting racing indeed. Graham Cheville attacks Johnny Wood there in number 667. The number made famous in Brisker F2 by Timmy Farrell over the years. 600 Barry Russell on the attack. Means the 667 of Johnny Wood up the wall there. So coming through behind them is Brian Wright, number 153, taken out even before he crossed the start line in the European. Here's the battle for the lead. Drew Matheson having a look as they come towards turn 2. Can he get through on the inside? Yes, he can. Past Andy Ainsley and into the lead, looking for his first win of the weekend when he took the flag in Heat 5 yesterday, but was docked places for jumping the start. Looking for his first win here. Going on Kevin Letford to lap the 640 car. We move into the second half of this all-comers race. Graham Cheville's car still looking smart there, coming under fire from the rather second-hand looking example of 670 Ross Waters. He's been well involved all weekend. The pole sitter for the European, bouncing off the wall there. Corkscrewing around a bit, the handling looking a bit evil on that car. Cheville going well, so is Barry Russell. Brian Wright in 153. Didn't take too much damage when he hit that tyre and sent it rolling down the home straight. There's Zach Gilmore, he's been upside down this weekend. Challenging the 719 car. Dylan Booth slowing up there on the outside, gets taken wide by Barry Russell. Cheville continues to make progress, challenging Zach Gilmore. Still Matheson out in front. Cheville is up to 5th, Barry Russell in 6th. I make it at the moment. This is the battle for second place. Gary Patterson still going well. Under fire from Zach Gilmore, who comes through on the inside. Apologies, this is the battle for third place because Andy Ainsley is up there ahead of them in second. Gilmore now third, Cheville up to 4th, through comes Russell to 5th, Patterson goes down to 6th. In the closing stages now of the weekend for the saloon stock cars. Andy Ainsley's not finished yet, attacking Drew Matheson for the lead. There's the fight for third. Stuart Cheville up the inside, he's going to come through into third place, past Zach Gilmore. Barry Russell up the inside as well. And behind them, Graham Cheville next in your... No, Gary Patterson's still there, then it's Graham Cheville. Still could all change though, with one big hit. A couple of laps to go for race leader Drew Matheson. Looks like he's got clean away from Andy Ainsley. Looks like he's heading for victory in this all-comers race. Barry Russell attacks Stuart Cheville, tries to lead him wide. Tries to take that place away. Next ahead of them is Kevin Letford. He's a lap down. This is the fight for 4th, but out in front, 124. Drew Matheson coming up to lap Austin Freestone. Andy Ainsley a safe second. This is the fight for third between Russell and Cheville. Looks like they've got clear of the other two. inside. Stuart Sheville will lead Barry Russell out wide. It's going to be a win for Drew Matheson. He takes the flag ahead of Andy Ainsley, and Sheville, I think, just got there for third. Kevin Lepton gets unceremoniously spun over the line, and the rest of them come home. So Drew Matheson, 124, takes the win to round off the weekend as the Reds come out on a wonderful weekend of saloon stock car racing here in Scotland. It's Drew Matheson who takes the win by 2.7 seconds over Andy Ainsley. Stuart Sheville third ahead of Barry Russell, just beating him home ahead of Zach Gilmore, then Graham Sheville, Ryan Wright, Gary Patterson, then Jordan Cassie and Ross Waters completing the top 10.
All-comers winner, 124 Andrew Matheson. You've finally got the win at the end of a long weekend.
I was a couple of seconds out there and getting docked. We've got there in the end.
It's been a brutal day's racing today as well, but we had a quiet race at the end then. You just got away and kept your nose clean.
The all-comers was always the quietest race. Half of them on the trailer wrecked.
But this weekend's been a fantastic advert for saloons, hasn't it, here at Cowdenbeath and everywhere really.
Definitely, the saloons always steal the show.
Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you again in the future.
No problem, see you later.
Well, that concludes a wonderful weekend of stock car racing north of the border. Saloon stocks in some of their very best hard-hitting action all season, and congratulations Kyle Irvine for winning the title. More stock car racing coming up soon, but for now, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.